Well, what are you doing? Are you conducting?
Oh, I've got the greatest idea. So tonight's show, we're going all hardcore classical.
Hardcore classical.
Check it out. It's gonna be banging. Hit it!
Find out what happens later.
Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Everybody, welcome in later with Jason Suel. So glad that you are tuned in to a fantastic episode of our show, Bo Counts.
Hey!
Man, the band sounds great.
That was awesome. Did you see that setup, that pitch?
Yeah.
And it was a foul.
Knocked it right to the foul pole.
That's right, first base.
Can't do anything about it.
You're out.
What are you going to do?
Show's over, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Anyway, but
probably
what's going
should
on,
be.
Man?
Yeah, man. No, it's great. I mean, it's warming up. We're getting ready for summer here in Northwest Arkansas.
Kicking it off.
Graduations are happening or have happened. I can't keep track anymore of the months.
Seems like such a long time ago
when you graduated?
When I graduated. From kindergarten. Yeah,
okay.
That was my best graduation.
For the clarification. Yeah. Because people actually showed up and applauded.
Yeah, they were happy for it.
Right.
You know, how many graduations does a person have these days?
I know.
Seems like you get graduated for everything.
Right.
How many times did you graduate, Jason?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if do you count like when you graduated from elementary school and then you graduate from junior high? I mean, all the times you got to walk across the stage and you grab a certificate or a diploma or something.
I remember
like that.
when I graduated from the University of Arkansas, like
what?
I did. I got 4 degrees actually, but
and you're here with us hanging out.
And here I sit. But I wasn't aware that the diploma or whatever that you got, the GED or whatever you get when you're in college, it wasn't in the thing. And like I opened it up to look, and I was just like disappointed, and I showed it to the crowd. I was like, "What is this?"
Yes.
And, yeah. But what do we got going on the show?
Oh my gosh, we got so much happening. Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra is joining us. They always do so much great programming in Northwest Arkansas. And they got a really interesting story to tell us about a local musician who had to hop in at the last second and be their featured soloist in a concert that they just had recently. It's a wild story.
We have a lot of amazing local talent.
We do, and that's where saying one more again for the people in the back. You know, we got to say that all the time here. We do have great local talent. And then we've got a great music video. Speaking of classical music, Matt Major Kurth joining us. Music video provided to us by our friend Katie Henriksen. He's a professional cellist. You got to check out what he's doing on the show. And then down there at our chef's table, we've got the one, the only, the man, myth, legend, Chef Stephen Brooks joining us. Chef, what are we making down there at the chef's table today?
Man, it's beautiful summertime. I'm doing a really cool ceviche. I'm using cooked shrimp this time, so it's going to be really nice, light, and healthy.
Sounds delicious.
Ooh.
Come on now,
Chef
Brooks.
It's not his normal.
Yeah.
But I trust Chef.
I trust Chef Brooks implicitly.
All the time.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either. I can't wait for our show. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around. We're having all that fun later.
Okay, let's let him take us on a tour. Remember, be careful.
This third one is set up as a podcast booth. And this is where the technical director presses record. And now we can head in here and everybody can grab a seat. A TV show or a commercial or stuff like that, that's what we're here for. What's happening in the computer is we're telling the computer anything that's this color turn into something else.
We want to try our Fortnite one?
Yeah.
And
hips. As a friendly friend can be a little stubborn, right?
It's like all together. Yes, just like.
So come on down to the YRCC where you can see the fun.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Later with Jason Suel. We have Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra joining us right now. We have Jason Miller as well as Christy Olewski. Thank you so much for being here, both of you. I want to dive right in because something really interesting happened recently when you were doing a concert and Christy had to step in. Can you fill me in on what happened there?
Yes, so we brought in this amazing pianist to perform Rhapsody in Blue at our concert, and he tested positive for COVID on the second day of rehearsal.
The show must go on.
The show must go on, though. So I was quickly trying to figure out how to play. No, not really. No, it would have
I
been.
shouldn't laugh so hard at that, but I want to see that.
It would have been disastrous. And our percussionist actually suggested, hey, reach out to Christy Olewski. And so I ran to our conductor, Steven, and like 30 minutes before rehearsal, and he
called me.
calls you.
I was in the middle of teaching a piano lesson.
Where do you
and
teach?
I teach up at Arkansas Music Conservatory in Bentonville.
Okay.
And so I was in the middle of teaching, and he was like, do you think you can do this? And I was like, well, you know, I did play it. I played it with the St. Louis Symphony when I was 14.
What?
But that was 21 years ago. So
Oh,
let me,
okay.
let me print out the music and see if
It's
I
like
can
riding a
remember it.
super complicated bike. And then,
Yeah. Yes.
And so that was 6:23. I printed out the music, practiced it for 20 minutes, and I called him back and I said, I can do it.
Wow.
So you're basically a superhero.
That is
she
fascinating.
is. She saved the day.
Yeah.
If not the world.
Yeah, save the world, superhero. But you were also saying you played this music before, and the last time you were on television, say it again.
Last time I was on television, it was because I was playing this with the St. Louis Symphony when I was 14.
Isn't that? And here
so
you are
many
again.
full circle moments.
Yeah, we're celebrating that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you don't know Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, you should. They're doing all kinds of really cool stuff in the area, as well as Dinner with a Maestro, bringing back that event. But you have other events as well, like this one that you did at the Thaden Performing Arts Center. So kind of fill us in, Jason, on what you do and maybe some upcoming events and some regularly scheduled things you have going on.
Sure. We love to have fun with classical music in many different ways. But first of all, we love our youth orchestra. So we have the Arkansas Philharmonic
Yes.
Youth Orchestra.
Yes.
It's free for everyone. We want to remove that barrier so kids can come and just enjoy playing with us. We'll have auditions again in the fall for the next semester, but we also love our evening with the maestro because we love wine, we love food,
Yes.
we love music. So we have a next one coming up in July, and we try to do that about once a quarter, so you can always follow us for those details. And then we have our concerts, which we do all over Northwest Arkansas, so you find us in different places. We don't have a particular home because we like to move around
And
a
you know
little
what?
bit.
That's what I love about it. It's not like you always find interesting places to go. So I find myself like, ooh, they're at this place. I should go check out that place. Or they've moved. Now they're doing something in Springdale. Now there's in Fayetteville. Now they're in Bentonville. So it's kind of fun to see all these different places. Kind of, if you follow APO, you get a tour of Northwest Arkansas as well.
Exactly. And we might even be branching out beyond Benton and Washington County. So you just got to follow us.
Man.
So you are always in the know.
Yeah. It's easy to find. Just type in Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. They'll pop up. Social media, website, everything. It's all out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything just that you're particularly like, yes, we get to do this, or we haven't done this in 2 years because of a pandemic and we're doing it again. Is there anything that really you're excited about, Jason?
Well, so we just recently had our first evening with the maestro in 2 years.
Wow.
And it sold out. We had 100 people there, and it was wonderful. We actually started over 30 minutes late because everybody just was so happy to
see
be
each other?
together
Yes.
and see each other
Who
again.
was your chef?
Case DeGario.
Oh, well.
know.
30 minutes late sounds like
Do
on
you know
time.
him?
Yeah. 30 minutes late was all Case's fault. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
And our next one is Chef Stephen Brooks.
Yes, Chef
Yeah.
Brooks. We love Chef Brooks. We got him on this show. That's awesome. What about for you, Arkansas Philharmonic, getting back involved with them? Any things that you like that, as far as programming is concerned, that the Philharmonic does?
I really love how they focus on composers that aren't as performed as much. And we were talking about earlier, I love how much Urging Kong has gone out and really championed Florence Price.
Yes.
Because I played a lot of her music when I was at the University of Arkansas. I was fortunate enough to be part of the documentary that James Greason made about her life.
Right.
And so I just think that's just so absolutely amazing because she was such an incredible woman.
And she's Arkansan,
from
right?
Arkansas.
Absolutely.
And I
yeah.
love showing people that we can produce great art in Arkansas.
Yes. I know. I think that's been sort of a theme of the shows that we've had on later this season, this spring season. We're talking about Arkansans doing awesome stuff and sort of championing the voice of Florence Price is one of those. So I love that. Yeah. For sure.
It means
This
a lot.
last concert, we actually just did Jessie Montgomery's Banner. She's an African-American female composer, living composer, and it was a beautiful piece. Where it is an anthem on the Star Spangled Banner and lift every voice, and
Oh, yeah.
and it was challenging and it was exciting.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing a lot more stuff like that.
If you love just professional musicians, and I know you do, Bo, I know you always wanted to be one, right?
Always. And I never got the skills. That's why I became a DJ.
Yeah. Well, there are skills.
There are
to be a
skills.
DJ.
It's a different set.
For sure.
You've performed with us before on the show.
I have.
Yeah. So we'll have you back.
Please do. I would
I don't
love
know.
it.
Kazoo.
I don't know if you want to open that can of worms. Yes, the kazoo. I know. Speaking of music and professionals, we've got a piano right over there.
Yeah,
And
I'll
I know you
play.
play piano. Would you play for us?
I'll play.
That'd be awesome. She's going to play us to break. Make sure to stick around. We've got an APO kind of themed episode. Great music, great food. It's all happening later. Take it away, Christy.
Our musical guests brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, a home for Broadway right here in your own backyard.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We are so honored to have Chef Stephen Brooks back with us on the show.
The
man, it's so great
man.
to see you.
What's up, everybody?
Yes.
How y'all doing?
And you
boys
mentioned
all right?
earlier you're making something light and healthy and fun, and Bo's got all the protein down there on that end.
I got the protein, but Chef, like light and healthy and fun. Are you? Where did you do with Chef Brooks? Like you're
He's
thinner
right
than I
here.
remember.
He's right here.
This isn't a steak. But what's up? This looks delicious, though. Tell us about it.
Buddy, Beat Bobby Flay, my wife, gave me a hard time during the show. She loved watching me on there, but she did not like the size of my tummy on national
Wives.
television. And so
Can't live with them.
I've been trying to do a little bit better
Well,
with
good for
what
you.
I put in me and how much I put
Sure,
in me.
yeah,
It's good. It's real good. So I'm doing a cool little shrimp ceviche, and a lot of good ceviche is done where you use the acid.
And don't you have to? That's
cook.
what cooks it. Takes a while, right?
Yeah, so we're cheating a little
Okay,
bit.
all
We're
right.
using-
That's
It's
okay.
cheat day.
That's what this show is all about.
It is all about it.
Now, you say you're being healthy. You're cutting up an avocado. I always
That's
hear
all
that those
fat.
are really, really high in fat content, but it's the good fat.
It's
is
the
what
real
Like
good
me,
fat.
the good fat.
yes. And listen, in moderation is okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Don't have, like I was doing, have a big old plate of food for dinner, go back to the kitchen because you wanted some more.
You're right, yeah.
Because I'm the chef. I'm always cooking.
Seconds and thirds and-
it's like, it's good.
Yeah, of
you know
course
what I mean?
it is. If you're cooking it, it's
So,
absolutely good.
We
yes.
got our avocado all cut up. This is cucumber,
Yeah.
diced tomato.
These are all things I feel like you can find too
the
at
farmer's
the farmer's
market.
market. You can get
Colorful.
some fresh stuff. Yeah, some onion.
Onion.
Oh man.
Okay. This is
that.
This is for you, Bo Counts.
Ooh. Oh, we got there some
Jalapeno, a little kick to it. A
Gotta
little
have
bit
a
of
little
kick.
bit of love to it. So a little cilantro.
Yeah,
we
I
just
love
want to
cilantro.
dust it with the cilantro so we know it gets throughout the whole dish.
And shout outs to everybody that thinks cilantro tastes like soap. My heart goes out to you.
Yeah, you always say that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, can you imagine living with that affliction? I can't.
Yeah.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
So you're making this is like a little dressing or
Lime
sauce,
juice.
Lime
right?
juice.
It's easy. Lemon juice, lime juice. What else?
Orange juice.
Orange
Egg,
juice.
but it's orange juice.
Oh, and look at this. I think we got to get a close up of this
Secrets, top secrets.
chef's barbecue
gonna bam it?
spice.
Just a rub that I make. I love a little brown sugar to give it some sweet, and there's some good heat in it as well.
And that's a cool thing about rubs. You can eat as much of that as you want.
As much as
Yes.
you want. And what I did was the shrimp I already coated in that same rub, cooked it, and then I chilled the shrimp. So you can make it really fast.
You're so good.
How's it
and
taste, Bo?
It's so good.
Make it really fast, man. It's
man.
really easy.
That's a great kind of warm weather treat.
Yes. Come on, man.
I'm trying. You're
Get in
spooning too
there.
fast. Watch this. I'm
Get
at
a little
Oh, wow,
extra
you
as
gotta
much
add
as
a
I
little extra.
can.
You're always innovative, aren't you,
got some,
brother?
you got some bread too,
yes,
right?
we do. So once we get that all set up, we'll get our
bowl
mix
is
on.
already in a bowl, Chef. What we need a smaller bowl for?
Bo, sit down with this in front of the TV screen, watch some movies, and you're set.
Bo, look at that bowl and how
sounds
cool.
like a Friday.
Look at how cool that bowl looks that we're
it's
going to
beautiful.
put it in now.
It's beautiful.
Now look at this thing. We check this out. Now we get this. We just make sure we have a pretty plate because you got to take a picture of it when you're done
Yeah.
with it.
Phone eats first.
Phone eats
Phone
first.
eats first, that's right.
Check this out.
Instagram worthy. Oh, here we go.
That gets done.
Check this out.
Some little
What's he doing?
crostinis.
What's he doing over there?
Little
Oh my
toast
gosh,
points.
delicious, beautiful.
Check it out. Then at the end, you can add just a little bit more cilantro on the top, make it real chefy.
Maybe a little bit more
and
of
then
that.
just boy, you are thinking
You're
just
there,
like
Bo.
me.
Look at this, man. Look
how
at
we
that.
do it.
That's
Chef.
how it's done, baby.
Yes.
What do you think?
Oh man, it's beautiful. It's
awesome.
delicious. I can't wait to dive in on that, man. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Thanks
It's
for having me.
Always great to have you on the show. I feel like every time we have a show, I'm like, can Chef Brooks come on? Every single time. So
You know,
we're always thankful when you make time for
I'm
us.
always glad to be here. There's a lot going on in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I'm always catering, so if you need something,
Yeah.
let me know. I'm always out there on all kinds of social media places and just doing my thing, bro.
Doing your thing,
Doing my
man.
thing.
I love it. right, yes, and we're doing our thing here. Bo's eating, we're having fun. Stick around, we got all the fun continues to happen later. Yes, that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in to Later with Jason Suel. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. Send us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com. And before we leave this episode, we got to thank our amazing guests, including the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, Jason Miller, and Christy Olewski. Thank you so much both for joining us.
And of course, Chef Stephen Brooks for bringing that awesome ceviche.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about professional cellist Matt Majorkurth joining us? That music video provided to us by our friend Katie Henriksen. That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.